So I happen to be in my hometown of Cary, North Carolina this week. Every time I come back to where I grew up, I find myself looking back on the past and the memories I made here. Today, I happen to be passing by where I went to high school, Cary High, and I found myself thinking about the skills I have in business today and when and where I learned those skills. So starting at a very early age, I was always interested in science. It first started with an interest in space, and in my teenage years, I developed an interest in the weather. In these buildings in high school, I learned how to write well. I remember it clicking in my English class my junior year when I realized that you could write very logically in terms of laying out your point, making an argument, and recapping your point. These are skills that I still use today as a technical writer. When I went to Florida State for college, I learned about meteorology, which led to my degree, which led to my getting a job in the field of air quality, as it turned out, with the Alabama Department of Environmental Management. And as an aside, while I was at FSU, I did some work in TV, which taught me how to give presentations and talks, and that laid the groundwork for me liking to do these videos so much. At ADEM, I learned dispersion modeling, obviously a skill I use today in my everyday work, and I've continued to learn modeling as I progressed through my career, going to classes, going to conferences, and also learning from my mentors. No question, you've got to evolve as your career goes on, or you risk descending into what I call professional obsolescence. And finally, I learned business skills out in the real world. I never took a single class in anything business related, and it's something that I've grown to really enjoy, how to translate my skills and knowledge into an interesting and rewarding career. So a closing thought for today, always be learning wherever and whenever you are in life, whether it's furthering your career or just being curious about how the world works. There are opportunities in front of you everywhere and every day to close out each one of your days with a little more knowledge than you had when you woke up that morning.